All right. So welcome once again. So we'll be looking straight into the Apollo futures, where we're going to try to break it down. Okay. When you open up your Apollo, you're going to be seeing two very wonderful futures here. Number one is the spot here, and the second one is the futures trading. Okay. These are two different markets, as the spot market is quite different from the futures market. Okay, so it's the spots and the derivatives. That's the futures market. All right. So with your capital, you could just plunge into any of the markets that interests you. So the minimum startup capital on Apollo bot is $100. Your startup capital, and remember, your capital stays in your exchange. All right. Now, your gas fee, minimum gas fee is $30. Your gas fee stays in the Apollo bot, like I just explained previously. Okay, now, what are the parameters? We're going to be looking at the parameters and how to use them. So now we tap on the futures, bot, you will see them running. You see, this is a typical trade running where you have different applications from the partial profits and all of that. Now let's go back to home. So you can see you have the spot classic and the futures classic. I'd like to start with the futures classic, okay, because the futures classic is just quite easy to tap into because you could just trade on automatic. So when you tap on futures classic, how do you operate this bot? So when you tap on the futures classic, there is a spreadsheet that shows you how many coins you can trade depending on your capital. So if you have $100, the maximum you can trade is just 2 coins. I think it's Ethereum and ARB. Yeah, but then Ethereum has an increased minimum order. It's gone from $20 to $25. So let's look at Ethereum, for example, because the strategy is running. So you tap on BTC, for example, you open up. So do you see the BTC? It's a minimum of 110. Can you see? So let's not even go there. Let's look for something else. Sorry, not spots. Still on futures classic. I look for, okay. So you tap on the particular coin. I'm just using this as an example. You want to trade futures using the automated system. So now, according to your capital, go to the spreadsheet, pick the number of coins as stated in the spreadsheet. You come to the futures classic. You select the number of coins. If it's 2 coins, you select them. You can see the select buttons here. You can easily select them and also can easily deselect them. So now, once you're done with the selection, you tap on confirm. So you're going to be seeing the strategy type, the AI DCA, the AI grid, and the grid. So for the futures bot, for the futures section, you don't have any business with this unless you are an expert trader. You don't have any business with the DCA, the AI grid, and the grid system. So all you need to do is just stick to this. Stick to the AI DCA. We leave these ones out, okay? That's for the futures. Leave these other ones out. Stick to the AI DCA, and you do your setup. So what's the setup like now? You can see that for $100, for $100 to $700, according to your charts, okay? Do not take word for it. You have to check your charts. Now, the initial position is 20, okay? For those trading between 100 to 600, okay? Initial position is 20. The max order is 7. You can see it down. It's on auto. It has to be on auto. Then the leverage has to be 10x. So 10x for those trading between 100 to $600. Yes, I think so. So you have 10x. So you have to tap on 10x. So carefully look at the parameters. So let's carefully look at it. The AI DCA initial position is 20, max order is 7. The directions, of course, it's automated. And leverage is 10x. You don't need to worry about these other ones because the system is automated. It has a very powerful algorithm. So the AI system is able to set up what we call, I'm talking of the automated DCA, the AI DCA. It's able to set up between what we call, it plays between the martingale and the flat, and also it plays between the full TP and the partial TP. So you have nothing to worry about, okay? So just put it on automated for futures and the robot will trade. And the robot is quite smart. If you scroll down, you're going to be seeing what we call the smart allocation here. So what do you mean by smart allocation? The robots will, it picks its own, its profit taking is quite smart. Unlike other robots, so many robots they have what we call a predefined profit taking. Some robots will take just 1% or just 1.5. But the Apollo bot, thanks to the Microsoft Qlib AI, it does not have a predefined profit taking. So it's all smart allocation. So the profit taking, the trailing stop, the margin ratio, they are all smart. So that's what the futures is all about. So it's quite interesting. So if you have if you're starting up, come to the futures bot, put in your money and let it trade automatically. All right. So that's for the futures. So we're going to be diving into the sports. So why I'm not taking my time to explain some stuff here is because we also have the same system in the sports. All right. So another thing I'm going to be taking care of here in the futures bot is the profits, the partial profits. So partial profits is quite a topic, and a lot of people still don't understand what partial profits are. So I'm going to kind of summarize partial profits for us. Okay, what do we mean by partial profits? We know that the Apollo bot it's a one-way robot, meaning that it's able to read the market and it follows on the most profitable path. So it could do a long or it could choose a short, depending on market direction. Now, when it picks a long, it starts to move according to the market. But then the market could switch or change direction. When the market changes direction, now pay attention. You have this market here. Now you have something like a TP, probably that's where the take profit is. But then the market is still somewhere here. Take note. Look at your TP up there. Probably this is 2%. Then all of a sudden, the market changes direction. Yeah, take note. Now, what does this robot do? First of all, like from the statement, partial profits, the robot will quickly take some profits right here. It cuts off trade right here. That's number one. Number two, it will switch its strategy. It switches from martingale and switches to flat. That's the second one. Okay. So why does it switch to flat? So that your next order, like I said, it is not predetermined like other robots. It's not predetermined. It works according to the AI and of course machine learning, thanks to machine learning. So now what does it do? It takes the next, it keeps on taking next order, but now because the market has switched, it switches immediately, and then it starts to take some the profits you've made from your wallet balance. It uses it to take new orders here. And why would it take new orders? Because it has to average, it has to do what we call averaging in the market. So by averaging, it accumulates more coin at a cheaper price. And in doing that, it is easy to take profits. So when this happens, you're going to notice a little change in your exchange. So your exchange is going to differ a little bit from your Apollo statements. So you're going to be seeing your future wallet balance, a little bit of decrease on your future wallet balance. Now you do not need to worry because the robot is taking absolute control. So it keeps on averaging, it keeps on taking the new order until a profit level is attained. So I can call it, that's a stop loss technique, which means it's not going to hit any stop loss. Rather, it's going to trade with your available balance. So this same technique applies also in the sports market, but in a different pattern. Okay, I'm going to be explaining all that. So partial profits is a smart system that the Apollo bot employs once it encounters a situation that is not favorable in the market. So that's why you see even your floating still remains calm. All right. I hope we get that. We're going to be treating partial profits much more later. And in our Q&A section, our question and answer section, we're going to be seeing more of this partial profit. So that's it on this future trading. So let's quickly go into the sports classic. That's the sports market. All right. We tap on the spot market. We're going to be seeing the same scenario play out. So now, how much do you have? And remember, I want to actually I want us to know the difference. Okay, we're going to be seeing the difference between, now we're in the sports market. I want to explain the difference between the AI. We have the what's it called? The grid systems. All right. So I'll be breaking down the grid systems for us so we can understand what the AI DCA and the AI grid. So let me tap on. Okay, for example, the only way to do that is I tap on one of the coins. All right, I tap on one of the coins. So let's see how it plays out. So we have AI DCA, we have the AI grid. So a lot of people are confused. Which one do we use between the AI DCA and the AI grid? Now, these two are very wonderful, but not every coin goes on the AI DCA and AI grid. I want to make you understand. Now, AI DCA, it's very good for coins that are volatile. Okay, very beautiful for coins that are volatile. And what happens? The approach of the AI DCA, it aims to reduce the impact of price volatility. So now I'm going to draw some graph here. This is me explaining the AI DCA. So what does DCA mean? First of all, the DCA means dollar cost average, and we employ the dollar cost average, or the Apollo bot employs the dollar cost average to purchase more cryptocurrencies when the prices are lower. So when the prices keep going from number one grid, 2, 3, 4, probably 5. Okay, so you remember you have maximum order up to 7. Of course, you can change that. You can change that 7 to whatever figure you want. So the AI DCA, what it does is that as prices become lower, it accumulates more cryptocurrencies at a cheaper rate. And when it accumulates at a cheaper rate at lower prices, okay, it sells when the prices are higher. So when the prices are higher, it accumulates less, meaning that it will sell for less. So when it goes down this way, when prices are coming down, so you can understand that depending on your order size, okay, it accumulates at every at every stage, probably at every 5%, 5%. So it keeps accumulating at every 5%. So this is how the AI DCA works. So now this market has gone down all the way. All right. I'm trying to make the recording very short. So I would have referred to our what's it called? The what's the name of this? What's it called? What's it called? One of our super indicators. What's it called? What's this thing called?
RSI?
Okay, no,
Is
no,
it
the trading
Is
view.
it Bollinger?
Oh, no, trading
view.
view. Sorry, I mean trading view. Okay, so you would understand these levels when you install the trading view. Okay, so trading view is going to show you how these markets are dropping, even in your Binance. Okay, to show you how these markets are dropping. So now I'm going to explain this in detail. The AI DCA is very, very good for markets, for cryptocurrencies that are volatile. So at every percentage drop, the robots will accumulate more coins for you, and it's going to sell at a defined take profit. So if you're using the AI DCA, it's going to sell at a predefined take profit. That when it accumulates here, it starts from the top like this, like this, like this. So when it keeps going down, these coins keep going down, okay? So when it comes back up, you can see an average price must have been reached. Probably your average price is here. So imagine if you check the price, the average price is somewhere here. Why? Because you started buying from here. Started your buy from here. Now the market's reverse. Then your robot is going to sell at a particular percentage. That if you're trading on AI DCA, it will quickly calculate the take profit. Okay? It does an automated calculation and it calculates your take profit. It could be 2%, it could be more. All right? So that's the AI DCA. I'm defining the AI DCA right now. Also, I'm going to define the AI grid. All right? So summary is that the AI DCA tends to buy more coins at a lesser price and sells at a unit price. Once the market is favorable, it will sell your entire coin at a unit price. Also, the AI can also employ what we call partial take profits here. But in sports, I wouldn't want to go into that. It's a separate strategy. I wouldn't want to go into that. You can do that manually, but let me not go into that, okay? Probably when I'm explaining the strategies, the sports trading strategies. When I go into the sports trading strategies, I'm going to explain different winning strategies for us to understand here. So this is the DCA method. Buying low and selling high is the DCA system. So now I go into what we call the AI grid. Now the AI grid, all right? Let's start AI grid. The AI grid system is also a wonderful system, but it favors coins that are not volatile, okay? So it's also a buy and sell fixed price at intervals, okay? Just it captures very small frequent profits. So what it does is this. This is what the AI grid does is this. Continuous fluctuations, very little within a grid. I don't know if you understand. So it just does this within the grid. So it picks little profits, and this is good for coins that are not volatile. Let me state this. So if you want to trade the AI grid successfully, you have some capital. You could just go for example, your BTC, that's your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, probably maybe BNB, will I say XRP, those coins that are very, very stable, they don't do 20% in less than 24 hours, okay? So you could put your Bitcoin on AI grid and the robot will keep on collecting consistent profits. Okay, so it's that intelligence. Okay, it keeps taking profits within a grid. So what's this grid look like? Okay, all right, let me draw this grid. These are different grid lines. So pay attention. These are different grid lines. So now the robot will calculate the grid line. Probably the grid line is, say you have 50K, that's the top, and you have 40, you have 30, you have 20, you have 10. So these are different prices, right? These are different prices. So what happens? So the robot is going to trade within these grid lines. So every grid line has its own take profit. So what happens? Your market starts from here. Let me change this. The market starts from here. After the initial buy, okay, it comes here. What happens? The robot makes a buy here. Are you seeing that? So a buy order is placed. It comes here. Another buy order is placed. I want you to see the difference between the grid system. So it comes here again. Another buy order is placed. So when there's a reversal, there is a sell order somewhere here. So there's a TP somewhere here. So it sells this order. As it continues, there's another sell here. There's a sell here. So it continues this and another sell here. So it's going to keep doing this within a specified grid and it keeps taking little profits, keeps taking little profits. So in the grid system does not accumulate crypto. Okay, it does not accumulate crypto. It just trades within a grid. So that's why you can put with $1,000 and trade Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's just keep taking and releasing, taking little profit at different grids. So what happens if there's a sudden change in the grid? So the robot will quickly adjust. Let's say Bitcoin shoots. Okay, now see another thing about the grid. If this market goes beyond this grid, okay, if it goes beyond this grid, there won't be any buy order. It will not place any buy order. Okay, so the buy order stops here. The buy order stops at 10K. I don't know if am I making sense? Please, I need to get some some feedbacks in the chat.
Yes, of course. No, we understand. Carry on, please.
Yeah. So if the market goes beyond 10K, because remember, this is AI grid system. The robot has set up the grid automatically. Even you can't even see the grid. So the robot could be trading right now between 25K and 45K for Bitcoin. Okay, so it keeps collecting profits within this grid, so it does not accumulate, it just takes profits. Now, if this market should dump in the grid, let's trading in the spot. If the market dumps this way, it goes down. This is 10K. The robot will not buy anything beyond the 10K. This is an example. So it's going to wait for this market to reverse back here, and it resumes buying and selling again. So, but peradventure, the market doesn't come back. What happens? The robot is smart. It will redefine a new grid. So a new grid will be redefined. Now, probably 10K becomes the top. Then you have probably 8K, 7K. So it redefines and it starts collecting. So it keeps buying and selling and releasing your coins in this grid system. So one thing is, if you are going to trade the AI grid, you don't trade all your coins on AI grid. You trade stable coins on AI grid, so that the robot will keep picking those profits within a grid. So you see, some of these stable coins, they don't do more than 2% in a day. You can see them. It just goes up by 1%, 1.5. So Bitcoin, Ethereum is a good example of coins to trade on AI grid. Now, when you get to AI, the AI DCA, it's good for you to trade the volatile coins on AI DCA. So the robot will be able to collect some good profits. Okay, it will collect some good profits on AI DCA. So I hope we got that. So your volatile coins should stay on AI DCA, while your stable coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, probably your BNB stays on AI grid. And AI grid is good for long-term investment. Like if you're an investor, you don't have time for the market, you go for AI grid, put your Bitcoin, put your Ethereum, and you're good to go on AI grid. So it keeps on collecting this for you forever. So that's it. So let's look at other techniques involved in the sports market. Other techniques involved in the sports market. The last time I said, trading the sport market, you can trade, you can become smart, and you can use what we call now the DCA system here. The robot has been able to provide us with a semi-auto system where we can hand over our coins and set up our own strategies. Now, I will give some strategies in this class. Here are very beautiful strategies you can use to trade smartly in the sports market. For example, if I have $3,000, I can decide to put $1,000 on AI grid, trading Bitcoin and Ethereum, and use the remaining to do a 50-50. I have $3,000. I put $1,500. Okay, I have $3,000. I could say 1.5 goes to DCA. 1.5 goes to DCA. Another 1.5 goes to the grid system. So the grid, sorry. So now I put BTC, Ethereum, and you can choose your coin. You put it there and let it trade. Then the next 1.5, I want to trade strategically using this Apollo bot. What do? I go back to the table. I go back to the table. I tap on sports. Now, I will start with this chart. You have the 24 hours change here. So it's very easy to spot. You see it here. I use the 24 hours percentage change to choose my coin, because really in sports, there are so many coins to trade. Different coins on different days have different percentage rise, tops and bottom. So we want to trade as many coins as possible on different days of the week. So today, I look at the percentage change, 24 hours change, and I tap on it. Okay, I tap on it. So what does it tell me? It tells me that Uni is the top of the chain. The YDX is followed by the YDX. So what does this tell me? I wouldn't want to trade these coins that are already moving very far. So I will come down low, all right? Probably I come down, I scroll down. So if I'm not scrolling down, I can tap on this again, 24 hours change. Okay, you see what BNB is doing? So if you are trading BNB right now, you could be making some good money using the AI grid, because BNB is quite stable. So now the popular news happened yesterday, Binance and all that. Now the platform has become stronger than ever. So yeah, now is a good time to trade. Okay, so the lawsuits are going to be dropped off, Binance has paid off and all that. So now BNB will start making BNB. I will tell you that BNB has gotten cannot go beyond $200 right now. So if you put your money on BNB, you're going to make some good money. So now you see BNB is topping the list. So what does that tell you? I can pick my BNB right now. Okay, and I would say using the DCA, because I don't want to use the AI DCA. Why? Because the AI DCA, I cannot allocate my profit taking. So I want to allocate my profit taking. So I tap on DCA. So what do? I will split, okay, depending on your capital. I like to go with probably 20% or 15% initial capital. So if you split your capital, you have 420, you have $400. You can start with, say, I go with 15%. I will go with 15%, okay? And that's the proper DCA system. So if I go with 15%, what do? I come here and I make it 60, okay? Or I can come down, I can even come down. I could make, depending on how much you have, I could start with 40. If I do 40, then my max order I want to do, I could go for 20. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Because I want to pick my profits from every corner of this market. I don't want to lose. I want to make money in the deep. I also want to make money while it is rising up. Okay, so you see, the initial position is 20. My maximum order is initial position is 40. Maximum order is 20. So what does that tell me? It means I am willing to invest $800 in this BNB market. But then I am not just investing my entire money at once. I'm going with the DCA, meaning that my money will be going in $40 per market drop. Okay, let's continue. Now, depending on your capital, you might not want to use the martingale strategy. So what do? I prefer to switch to the flat. So I choose the flat. Okay. Right now, I talked about partial profits in general. Okay, there is a system. This partial profits is a good way of making money in sports, but I wouldn't know if I can talk about it today. But let's keep it for next time. I'll set a reminder to that. So let me leave it at full profit. I leave it at full profit because the sports partial profit means that when the profits, when the TP level is reached, you're going to take, the robot will take part of that profit and reinvest the rest into that market. Do you get that point? Okay. It takes part of your profit and reinvests. It's just like it's a compounding thing. So it takes probably 50%. I wouldn't know how many percent the robot is taking, but it takes some profit and reinvests the rest back into the market. So that's what partial TP is. But for now, stick to full TP. All right. The next thing is I want to switch to single. I don't want to trade this market for too long. I just want to be on single. Okay. Probably. I just want to be on single, but with BNB, you could put it on cycle because the BNB market will keep making money from now till whenever. All right. So now the next thing is the profit taking. Profit taking now, you have switched it to DCA, which means it's no more on the AI DCA. So I can set up my own profit. So I want to take 2% from this market. For every move, I take 2%. I leave the trailing stop. Okay, the trailing stop, I leave it. I think we all know what trailing stop is. I don't know if you don't understand. Trailing stop simply means the robot is smart enough to follow the market back to back. So if the market is here, okay, the robot and the market is there. Let me change the color so you understand. And here is your TP. Now understand this. Here is your TP. So it switches into another parameter. While instead of the robot taking 2% here, rather it will continue to trail this market because it's making money. As it's trailing the market, it keeps on locking in the trades. So from 2%, it makes 2.1. From 2.1, it could make 2.2 until it gets to when the market reverses by 0.1%. Once there's a reversal, what does it do? It will lock up that profit. So the trailing stop ensures that you do not make anything less than 2%. Rather, you're going to make more than 2%. That's the trailing stop. Next is the margin ratio. So the margin ratio is our buying power, like how how much of BNB, at what rate do you want to buy this BNB? Remember, we are on BNB market. At what rate do you want to buy this BNB? Do you want to buy it at every 5% drop, or you want to buy it at every 3% drop? For me, I would prefer to buy BNB at every, say, 3% drop, okay? So that the robot can buy faster, okay? I want the robot to buy faster. So I will reduce it from 5% to probably 3%. So this is me trading the BNB market. The margin ratio is different from other markets because I know BNB is not that volatile. So I will put a 3% margin ratio. Why am I doing this? So that when the market is proceeding downwards, this is the market. Remember, the maximum order is 20. So for every 3% drop, the robot will buy in this market. And when it buys BNB for you, when you go to your exchange, you will notice that you are accumulating BNB as the price becomes cheaper. So for every 3% drop, I am getting more BNB. I'm going to be doing this because I would love to accumulate BNB, probably Ethereum and BTC. So as I accumulate, I wait for this market to reverse. So each time the market reverses, it takes nothing less than 2%. So if it's on a cycle, it will go again and repeat this all over and keep doing this. But if it's on a single, it will sell out and it gives you your cash. So I like to put cycle on stable coins. BTC, BNB, Ethereum, they are good to go on cycle. But your volatile coins, for me, my own opinion, I like to trade them on single so that I can cash out and move on to other coins. So that's it. Then the rebound average. I've talked about the margin ratio. So another thing about your margin ratio, if you're selecting your coins on your own, then your margin ratio will always differ. Volatile coins, you don't have to do anything less than 5% unless you're a trader. Okay, so that is why in the AI DCA, the robot has different margin ratios for different coins. All right, the robot is very, very smart. Okay, now the rebound average. The rebound averaging, when the robot looks at the coin, when it hits the bottom, if this is the bottom, it waits for it to gain some kind of by 0.1%. Of course, once there's a rebound, what does the robot do? The robot will buy. So in the sports markets, the rebound average is a little bit different from that of the futures. Now, for sports, at every level, the rebound average will always act. The robot will always make use of the rebound average. So if this is a 5% drop, okay, every 5% drop, when the market gets from here to here, this is the market. Now, the robot will not buy at that 5% initially. The robot will wait for a rebound. Okay? I want you to understand. So what does it mean? It means the robot will allow this market to go more than 5%. Remember, you're dealing with a very smart bot. So the robot will allow this market to go beyond 5%. So once it sees the market is going 5%, probably 6%. Once there is a rebound, there's a reversal. What does it do? Once the reversal is beyond 0.1%, it will trigger a buy. So what does that mean? It means it enables you to buy even at a cheaper rate beyond your 5%. So that's quite a wonderful. So if you put this system, apply it on your spot trading, you're going to do wonderfully well. So now let's go back to these strategies. Okay, so those wonderful strategies I've talked about is what you can apply and you can trade successfully. So if you have $100, you tap on sports market, you want to trade with your $100, and mind you, putting $100, $300 on the AI DCA, well, your results might not be very fantastic. So I will advise you just trade with your DCA system. Okay, you come to your DCA system. If you have $100, you probably need to trade 5 orders using $20. So it means your robot will buy into this market 5 times, and you have to use the flat margin method. Use the flat so that it doesn't use the martingale, because the martingale means you doubling your trade. The martingale is a very powerful system. It's a powerful system that makes your first order comes in as 20, your second order becomes 40. So you can see, and your third order becomes 80. This is why the $100 will not go well in this trade. In fact, little capital. So me, even with huge capital, I will prefer to trade using the DCA system, because I will make more money trading in the DCA system. Okay, so ensure you use the flat method if your capital is not much. So the flat method just makes use of, you come in with 20, the next order becomes 20, the third becomes 20, the fourth order becomes 20, and the fifth order becomes 20. So you can see in all this order, you just made use of $100 because you have used the flat system. So it enables you to go deeper into the market. You go deeper into the market and you're going to make some money. So by the time you come out, you're making some good money. Okay. So this is how to trade it. Okay. You just use that system, the DCA system, you trade using the single method. Now let's go into I've talked about this, using the 24 hours chart system, which is very, very wonderful. 24 hours chart system, you just come here, you tap on 24 hours, you tap on it. So you just look for a coin, always look for a coin in red. So I can start from a coin between 4 to 6%. So I can come here and pick on, okay, you can see FTM, CHZ, you can see them. So I can pick on 1 or 2 coins. All right. So with your $100, please do not do more than 1 coin. I beg you. Your $100 do not do more than 1 coin if you want to make so much money. So personally, $1,000, I could do like 3 coins or 2 coins if possible. So this is the first system. So I could tap on I could say EOS. All right, this is EOS, right? This is EOS. Let me teach us something else. Very simple. You don't need much analysis. So you tap on EOS. Then when you tap on EOS, what do? Go to your Binance, go to your exchange. Now, using your exchange as an indicator, you just quickly come to your exchange and make a quick decision. This one, I'm not even talking of trading view. The trading view has its own. You quickly come to your exchange like Binance, you take a quick decision because now you have picked a coin that is close to the bottom, probably 5%. So let's come to our exchange. What's the next? The next thing is you come to markets. All right, so I tap on EOS. EOS. All right, so this is EOS. Okay, now, do you see what's happening? You see this market has attained in the 4 hours time zone. In the 4 hours time frame, EOS has hit an all-time low. This is a good buy. It's a good time to buy using your robot. This is fantastic for you. Very easy. You don't need to stress yourself. So what do you do now? Since this market has hit the all-time low, which is 0.639, there are a few things you need to do. First, the second thing is you come here, you come to what we call, you see the depth. It's on all your exchanges. Come to depth. You tap on depth. See the magic? What's happening in the market? People are buying. You see the buy zone. People are buying. Look at it. People are buying. More people are buying, less people are selling. So as this informed your decision, so what do you do here? You buy. Okay, what do? You buy. And you can gladly take your 2% from this market. You can even make 3% from this market. You can set your own percentage. Easily. Okay. So you can just come here. You see more information here. 24 hours. Let me show you. I just want to show you. There are lots of things I can show you on this chart, but time will not permit because I still need to take questions and answers. So this is how you trade using the DCA or using the semi-auto system. So you can see 24 hours low, you have 0.63, you have 24 hours high, you have 0.69. So what does this tell you? It says, and the price is just between, you have 0.661. So you can take one of the informed decisions. Just you go into the buy. Simple. All right. So if you have $100, you just trade EOS with your $100. You trade EOS. So if I'm going to trade that coin, this is what I do. I come here, I pick EOS. All right. I tap on confirm with my $100 or my $200. So I come here, I put 20. Of course, it's good. I leave it on 7. If I have $200, probably I leave it on 7, or I do 5, leave it on 5. Then I come here, I put flat. Then I put it on single. Sorry, this is a DCA system. Okay, I put it on flat, I put on single. Then my profit taking, I put 2% because I want to make more money. So I put 2%. I could even increase my initial position to 30 because I want to make more money. So when you do it like this, you go and chill. Probably after like 3 hours, 4 hours, you make your money from EOS. The market will give you your money on this EOS. Okay? So it's that simple. Look at it. Look at EOS. Because take it or leave it, the market is going to do some good upward trend within these few days. So,
sorry, what about the margin ratio?
Okay. All right. I did not finish that. Pardon me for that. All right. So if you come to this EOS now, so you've set up. So I'm giving this example based on. I like giving examples based on low. What do I call it? Low capital, because we want to encourage those who have just $100, $200 to come into this market. So now I come to the profit taking. I have put 2%. My trading stop 0.1. It's okay. Now my margin ratio, I would reduce my margin ratio because I have seen this market. So I could drop it to 3%. Yes, that's cool. 3%. So I'm going to make more money. So it means even if the market goes down by 3%, I'm going to make more money. So if you look at this market, so it says if this market should go down, okay? So look at this market. If this market goes down, I want you to understand the margin ratio. If this market should go down by 3%, where is my stick? Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. All right, let me just continue with this. If this market should go down, maybe the market comes here. Right? Let me draw it again. You know, in sports, people think sports market is just to buy and sell. In sports, you also make sure you buy the dip. Always target buying the dip. You can see this, you can see 0.639. So if I go to my trading view, what am I going to do? Very simple. There is so much money I see in this EOS. What will I do in my trading view? Do we have time? Can I go to a trading view? All right. So 0.639. Let's quickly go to trading view. Sorry, just quick one, and we go for our question and answer.
No,
Okay.
brother, you carry on because important these things many of us will not know. So carry on. Don't worry about the time. Go ahead.
Okay. So I go to Trading View. Come here. Sorry. So this is my Trading View. I do my Apollo Spot. EOS. I don't know if I have EOS here. Okay, this is the Trading View, the charts, EOS. Okay. All right. This is Trading View. So what do I do here? I come here. Wow, this market is so beautiful. So I look for okay, what is that? So I have 639, 0.639. Okay, so we have this somewhere here. Let me just use my 0.639. So it's somewhere here. Okay, now 0.639 is just somewhere here. 0.639 is somewhere here, just around this corner. Okay, so let's imagine it's 0.640. We understand this, right? Now, what am I going to do? I will just do this. I will take my price range, then I come to the market. See where the market is. Come here. Oh, sorry. Oh, am I still? So what can you see? You can see 2.56. I don't know if we're clear on this. Did you see that? Let me draw that again. So this is the market here. And I draw this. Okay. All right. So we can see 2.3%. Do you see that? So from the current price to the 4 hours, what's it called? 4 hours all-time low for the 4 hours. It's just 2.3%. So I'm good to go. All I need to do is I just come to my Apollo bot and I say, okay, my margin ratio. I can just do 2%. I don't even need.
Please unmute yourself. Somebody muted. Unmute yourself. Ike. Mr. Ike, can you unmute yourself?
Okay. All right. All right. So let me share again. So you see the reason why I went down to 1.5%. So I went down to 1.5%.
Hello. Somebody is muting you. Who is that guy? Who is that co-host? Please muting him all the time. Please unmute, Mr. Ike. Please unmute and take away the rights of all the co-hosts.
Okay, can you unmute me? Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good. So now I'm reducing my margin ratio to 1.5. So it's very simple. You can just do once you see the market is favorable, you can change your margin ratio and put your initial position to maybe 20% of your capital and you trade. You will make more money using this system. So let me summarize this one. So it won't be too much. This is the summary. I come to Sports Classic. I choose my coins from the 24 hours percentage change. I look for the list, or probably a coin within 5%. I tap on it. So let me look for the reds. Okay, I come here, I scroll down. Like EOS was one example. So I choose EOS, which is on -5. I tap on EOS and I say, wow, I want to do EOS. So I could now go to my Binance and see my EOS. Let me see what EOS is doing. EOS is on my 4 hours. I can see more people are buying. More people are buying EOS. We have more people on EOS. So I use that as my judgment. Okay. I use that as my judgment. Okay, sorry, it's taking some time. So I use that as my judgment. You go to Binance or you go to your exchange, you just quickly check the buyers and the sellers. You will know which are more. You will see the buyers are more, you can buy. All right. So if you see the buyers are more, you can buy. There are so many other indicators. You can go to trading view and use your trading view. Okay, so with that, I could just buy my EOS and I wait for EOS. I put it on single, I put on flat, I put on single, of course, then I choose to take 2%. I choose to take 2% on this trade. And the next thing is I put my margin ratio, probably 2% or 3%. And I'm good to go. So this market is going to sell off and we're going to make some good money on this. All right. So this is my summary on it. So I want to take question and answers so we can, because we're already, the time is really against us. So let's use question and answers to wrap up.
Yes, I have one question here, please.
Okay, sorry.
Can you hear me? I have one question.
Yes.
What about the coins that you are trading before you can do that? What is going to happen if you want to go and choose another coins for that?
The coins you were trading before, hold on.